Not to sound like an old man or to sound like a conspiracy nut, but I mean, you have to really look at how things are influencing you and where they're coming from. YouTube ads, for instance, I don't have any ads, uh, but if I get like a million subscribers, you better believe I that's never going to happen. It's okay. Look at following words and trending things and things of that nature, like the word cool. The word cool had a 100 I'm 39. When I was like 15, cool was something absolutely different than what it is now, right? Cool is just a way to sell you stuff. Everything around you is just a way to sell you stuff almost. There's rarely like a pure experience. I hate to say it like that because that's not the case, but I mean, what is around you that's not something that's just being sold to you at any point? Be it an actual good or a narrative or who knows what. It's always a matter of where is this coming from? Where does it want you to go? And what good is it at all? Because at the end of it all, what good is anything really that's being sold to you? I mean, you're good of just, you don't have to worry. There was a point where you didn't have to think about, water's water. That was, uh, I think I kind of grew up on the tail end of that. I was a little kid, but now it's bottled water, right? And now it's only being sold to you. You have to figure out where, what your favorite brand of water is. Like, that's where manipulation comes into play. That's where you have to just turn off your gadgets, turn off your gadgets. What am I, 90? Turn off the things sometimes, walk away from them. I'm absolutely 100% guilty of sitting on these things all the time. Partially, I would always use the excuse of work because I will get text or emails. I'm always on call, but that's an excuse to be on it because 99% of the time it's Twitter or YouTube or whatever. I don't know. We as a society have to just take our take our lives back in a way. I was watching this this guy. He looks like just a weirdo, a hippie, whatever. He should be in a drum circle or something, but he's this big philosopher, I guess, right? So he says the either just don't use it anymore, get off of social media, because it's true. Look at social media. It's just like looking at the news. If you watch CNN or all that, it's the old Bill Hicks bit. You hear war and famine, hunger, recession, depression on the news, or you read it on Twitter, and you stick your head out the window, there's nothing going on. Sure, it's happening. It's not that it's not happening, it's just that it's not happening by you. So, but now with that device sitting in your face, you get absorbed into it. He says, just get away from it. Or if you want to use something like Twitter or Instagram, pay a fee. And that way, if you pay a fee, you don't have advertisers, so you don't have advertisers manipulating the way Twitter works. Because Twitter used to have this really nice flow to it, and now it's just this garbage thing. I use a third-party app to make it linear, at least, so it makes sense when I'm reading it. I can scroll through and know that it's a point through time. The same with Instagram. Instagram was great, and then they made it non-linear, and now it's kind of back to being linear, but not totally. And if I were to just pay $5 a month for a Twitter, Instagram package, and I didn't have ads, and it came the way I wanted it to, and it looked the way I wanted it to, I think I'd rather do that. Google is all my information. Google knows more about me than I'd like them to know in some cases. But Google, just every time you do search, it's a tenth of a penny. And that way they generate revenue through people, and people control the engine rather than advertisers paying for search results and things of that nature. It makes us in control of it by having to pay for it. So his idea was pretty interesting. I mean, getting off of this stuff, I don't know. I don't know if I could. It is something that is just a constant in my everyday life. Everything from I met Elaney through Twitter, and I met some really good people, some interesting people. I've learned a lot of things from YouTube. But YouTube Red has an option to pay for it, but it's more pushing their programming rather than taking away the advertisers, which I believe it does. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe that's what I should do. YouTube Red. I don't know. I've just been rambling because I needed YouTube content, and I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about while I was cleaning, and I always have my best ideas when I'm cleaning for some reason. Or I can work out whatever I'm thinking about while I'm cleaning, because you can just focus on a single task. That was my, whatever this was, I need YouTube content rant. Let's call it that.